what is up, everybody? Welcome to the first episode of the Trash Cast. How we doing? I am your host, David, and we got...
What's up, guys? I'm Cam.
Yo, and that was the worst intro to a podcast ever. What we're gonna talk about? Childhood stuff.
Yeah, I was thinking just start out this real thing by talking about our childhood, you know?
Yeah. I mean, it's not like we're still children or anything. But
it's not like, well, I'm technically an illegal adult, so...
Are you?
Yeah, I'm 18.
For reference, he's 18 and I'm 17.
Yeah, so...
Can you buy salvia for me, quickly?
Oh, nope.
No.
Nope.
Oh. Nah, you think, okay. Okay.
So, well, I was thinking what we could do is we could just jump right into it. Just talk about... Oh,
okay,
yeah.
well,
And just talk about... I mean, one thing that I was really thinking about talking about is just talking about, like, different games we played as a kid. Like,
what was your favorite game then?
As a kid,
hands down.
I don't know. Definitely the Pokemon series was up there. Minecraft a little bit older. Minecraft for sure.
That's too old. That's too old. Though.
That's too old. That's like elementary school, like end of elementary school, early middle school.
Mm-hmm.
When I was really little, it was like, I don't know. It was just mostly movies. But then I had a Leap Pad, Game Boy, DS. Definitely the Leap Pad was the OG, Leap
Pad, did you have the SpongeBob game?
Oh, I did. The SpongeBob game was so much fun.
And you had the claw game, and you had to put the right amount of money in.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, that one went ham.
The Leap Pad was crazy.
You had to like pick the right amount of money, and if you didn't, like, I forgot. I think Plankton like came in and like destroyed the Krusty Krab.
I remember that. That game was so much fun.
There's also do you remember the letter one? Like, I think it was a video thing.
I know.
Or like, so you were following. I think it was the Frog. So it was like made by the actual Leapfrog company.
Oh, really?
You like went around this like research lab or something with the frogs, and then they would go to each letter, and you'd learn about like each letter and what sound they make. And there was also some like side plot to like some like evil thing going. It was a whole. I had that one. With some other games you had for it though.
Oh my god, I've had so many that I don't even remember. I remember the first game that my parents like didn't allow me to play, even though I like got it, was the Spider-Man DS game. That was the Spider-Man DS game, because I was like 5 years old and it was for teens. And then I remember they always used to hide it from me.
Really?
Yeah, they would like hide it in random places, and I would always find it. I would always find it and try and play it. But then one time when I like actually got into it and like started playing a good bit of it, I'm like, wow, this game is shit. I don't know why they were hiding this from me. It was like it was such a bad game. I did not like it. Like, I know some people loved it. Some people make like, I think it was the PS4 one, or not the PS4 one, like the PS2 one was the one that people made all the memes about.
No, I had the PS2 one. Yeah.
Yeah, no, but I had the DS one, and it was garbage.
Yeah. But I had COD World at War for the Wii when I was little.
Oh my god.
And
I never owned a Wii, but I can't. Oh my god, the COD series on the Wii must have been so bad.
There was COD Black Ops 2 on the Wii U. I know that came out. But
what would you even do? Like, would you use like an actual gun? Like, you would point your joystick?
You point it and click.
Oh my god.
I remember, you know how in the beginning of the first cutscene of World at War, you're getting like interrogated, and you watch the guy like burn a cigarette into the guy's eyes.
Mm-hmm.
I watched that, and they swear in it, and so I didn't know what swears were though at that time. So I told my sister, she was like, I think a fucking little shit or something weird, or like bastard.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I got yelled at, and I was like, what did I do wrong?
Well, you know one kid, you know this kid that I'm about to say, but most of you won't. Well, all of you won't know T-Dog, but basically, I think it was kindergarten, he was a big Call of Duty fan. Big Call of Duty fan in kindergarten. And that was like unheard of just because it was an M-rated game. Like nobody was able to play those. People were like fearful of them just because of that. And rightfully so, because one day he came in, it was kindergarten or first grade. He came in and he was like talking to me. And the only thing I can remember him saying is, I'm gonna kill all of the Germans because I killed them in World at War. He wanted to kill all the Germans.
Of course he would say that. Oh my god. Did he get in trouble for it? Like, did the teachers find out?
I went home to my mom. I like went home and I like cried my eyes out because my mom told me we were part German. So I thought he was just gonna come after me. I seriously thought he was just gonna come after me.
He was gonna do some taekwondo moves on you.
It was not fun. Not a good time.
Oh man. I know there were kids, I think a couple kids because Redneckville, there were kids that brought knives to school in elementary school, like pocket knives.
Oh really?
Kids were always just getting suspended for stupid stuff at an elementary school. It was insane. There was one girl that didn't even like come to school like half the year because she just would never show up. And like, it's like, oh, it's insane.
I don't know how that works. Like, how are parents so bad to the point that the kids don't even come to school in elementary school? Like, it's one thing. It's one thing if kids just want to quit high school and the parents are like, all right, go ahead, you can work on the farm or something. But like, quitting elementary school is a new low for rednecks. Like, what?
I mean, that's just how it be.
It really just is.
I mean, their parents probably don't care about them. Like, what are they gonna do? Love their children? I don't know.
I remember a couple kids. I remember one kid got held back from kindergarten because he like wasn't smart enough. Like he didn't know how to add and subtract, like 1 + 2. And then there's a girl who got held back in first grade because she didn't know how to do all that stuff.
Yeah, no, there were plenty of kids at my school that got held back kindergarten. Oh man. But,
damn.
How was your playground though at like elementary school? Because mine popped off, but like
it was great. No, like I honestly love mine. It was like the really big wooden one, and
you had a wooden one.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, we had like one of the giant wooden ones before they deemed them like a safety hazard or whatever. They're just being bitches, in my opinion. No, but we had that until 5th grade, and then the year after I graduated, they tore that down and never replaced it.
So there's just no more.
Well, actually, I just drove by there today, and they just put up one, I guess.
Well, didn't our district just got a giant grant, I think?
Oh, really?
Yeah, but
I don't know, but
no, we had the wooden one as well. Like, we had like did you guys have tires on yours?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
the ones with like all the bees in them.
Yeah, they'd always have bees in them, so you weren't allowed to go near any of them. Oh my god.
Jesus.
No, there was how many kids shit in your playground? Like,
is that question? Like none. What?
We constantly had kids shitting in the playground.
Really?
Like once a year, there'd always be some kid.
Oh my god.
Who decides that?
Besides, it's a smart idea to shit in the playground.
Yeah, no, there was one, we had a pirate ship, and everybody knew who did it, but somebody shit under the pirate ship. And then another person shit under the dragon. So,
oh my god.
We never found the dragon, we never found them. They got out clean. But, everybody knew who did the pirate ship.
Oh my god.
Did you ever, oh my god.
We never had any of that, no.
In kindergarten, I pissed my pants on the playground.
Really?
Yeah, like, you know when you're little and you're like, I can't go inside because I'm doing something, so I'm just going to wait it out.
Yeah.
I did that. And it was, like, obvious. So I was just, the entire day, I was just like, oh, man. Like, I go inside. We're having our little. You guys had like a nap time right after recess, right?
You had a nap time?
Yeah. Like right
I
after recess, we'd all come in and we had 15 minutes.
no.
They turned off the lights, like kindergarten.
Oh yeah, kindergarten. I did.
Yeah, yeah. So we're doing that, and I'm sitting there, and I'm like, it's like obvious. I'm like, I piss my. Everybody knows I piss my pants. Like I'm screwed over. So I go to the bathroom and I try and like dry it off with like paper towels in there, and I'm like, I'm so fucked. And then somehow I think it dried up enough where it didn't look terrible, but that was probably just because it been a while. And I get home and I'm like, Mom, I pissed my pants. Like, I'm so embarrassed. And she was like, honey, just bring in a pair of extra clothes. Like, it'll be fine. So like she brought in. I had to bring in like a pair of clothes, and I give them to my teacher. And I was like, can you keep these here just in case like I ever need to change of clothes? Like like it's whatever. Like nothing caused this, but like, can you just keep these here just in case?
Oh my god.
And I'm pretty sure you know when a kid like shits or pisses their pants, it's very obvious.
Oh yeah.
But so she was like, oh yeah, sure. And I never did it again, but it was always a looming fear of mine that
I've never really had one of those incidents before. I don't really remember a whole lot from elementary school, to be honest.
Nobody does.
Like we never really had those weird incidents, except actually one time. I think it was 5th grade. We were all inside, like just doing a random project, like you usually do.
right.
And somebody looks outside and said like there were police outside. And there were police like on the playground. But what they were doing is they were basically like surrounding some special needs girl because we had like the little dome thing, like the metal dome.
Right.
Yeah, we had one of those at the playground. And she was like I forgot if she was, well, there was one time where somebody was trapped in it, but that's a different story. This girl was like holding up the dome, like wouldn't let anybody in to get her because she didn't want to go inside from recess.
They had to bring, like, there were genuinely cops there.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
How?
Because the teachers couldn't do it themselves. Like she was getting violent. Like she actually got like violent. Oh, whoops,
Like
that's
she-
my phone.
Oh my god, that's insane. We had a this is a great topic to go on in the first episode. We had a special needs kid, and he couldn't he couldn't hear like loud sounds or else he'd freak out. So basically, like, you guys had music class, right?
Yeah.
I don't know why, but they kept bringing him back to music class, and you had to feel so bad for the kid because like literally like the slightest sound just triggered him, like, and like of course like he's gonna get mad about it because like he can't help it. But they just kept bringing. I was like, guys, stop bringing him to this damn class where the literal intention of the class is to make sound. Like, what are you doing? Every day he'd run screaming out of the room, and oh my god, it was.
Jesus.
That kid was a nightmare. His mom also said that a chicken haunted her house when she was little, and I was like, I was done with them.
The mom said that?
Yeah, so when I was little, I thought that my house was haunted by a ghost cow.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know why. I don't know what brought it up. Actually, I do. So what happened was, like, I was like, hey, Ma, like, are we in, like, an ancient Indian burial ground? And she was like, no, but, like, this used to be a pasture. And I was like, so cows died here? And she was like, I don't know, maybe. And I was like, so we have a ghost cow. And then a couple wacky things happened that made me believe there was a ghost cow. Like, one
Jeez.
time, the garage door opened for no reason. And another time, a plate cracked while just sitting on a table. But I put it on, like, we had to make these little posters about ourselves. Because there was, like, a night, I think it was, like, some night where, like, the parents walk through and see everything that the kids do.
Oh, yeah.
And they, like, hung up on the walls. And I was there, and the mom of the special needs kid walks up to me and she goes, wow, because we had to put, like, things we were scared of, and I put the ghost cow on this poster. And she comes up to me and she's like, oh, wow, there's a ghost cow in your house? And I was like, yeah. And she's like, well, I believe you. I used to have a ghost chicken in my house. And I was like, okay, I'm over this. I'm done. No more. She was crazy. She was a little crazy about it.
Oh my god. No, like one of my biggest fears as a kid, like I thought something also haunted my house, but it was no other than Swiper the Fox. I I had I had a serious fear that he haunted our house. Swiper the
What do you mean?
Fox.
What do you mean?
And this was until I was like 8, maybe even more. Like I was deathly afraid of this, afraid of the dark. Not because it was just like dark and ominous, because I seriously thought Swiper the Fox was gonna get me.
I had the same thing. Oh my god. Not with Swiper the Fox, but
Swiper the fucking Fox. He haunted me.
I don't doubt it one bit.
He haunted me. I don't know.
What's this?
I don't know like when I got over it, but I can still like vividly remember it. So I don't know. I think it was until I was like 8 or 10.
No, yeah, I totally. When I was little, there was. So my sisters used to watch this show. I think it was like called The Matchbox, or like, it was something weird. It was this really weird show where, it was like about like thinking like differently or like thinking well, and it was done with like claymation and stuff.
Yeah.
So, and one of the little shorts in it was, there was this weather woman, and like she would talk about stuff, but there'd be stuff going on, and like at the end of it, it was like, did you notice this thing? Or like it was like a little quiz at the end. But the lady that like was the weatherman, she would look so creepy, and I was scared to death of her. And I have a garage. We call it the Garage Mahal, but I have this garage. It's basically just a garage that's like outside of my house, so it's like a different house. It's like a little smaller.
Yeah.
And I always, whenever I was little, I'd have to go out there to help my dad, like do whatever, like fix whatever we're doing or clean it up. And I'd always have to go outside at night, and I was always scared in the middle of the night that this claymation weather lady was gonna come and like run out of the woods full speed at me and like snatch me up. So I'd like run through like my yard crying, cause like I'm scared this weather lady's gonna get me.
Oh my god.
And that lasted like through middle school. Like I don't know, there's just some primal fear of this lady.
Yeah, it's weird. It's just like an instinct. Like you think something's there even though it's not. It's just weird.
But you just latch onto the weirdest stuff.
Yeah.
Like it's like never makes sense. I mean, Swiper the Fox was scary though. Like let's be honest here.
He was pretty scary because he was always like picking on Boots and Dora, like,
I know. Like
give me your change, bitch. Like he just
he was the hood rat of the jungle. Like come on.
he really just was. No. But one of my biggest short-term fears, this happened, I want to say like middle school, like late middle school. I had a serious fear of dying. Like,
Doesn't everybody?
no, but like, it was bad. Like right now, I'm just like, all right, I'm gonna die someday. I don't give a fuck. Like, I'll just live my life. But for a solid like month almost, I would at least like 3 times a week, I would be like crying myself to sleep, thinking that like everybody I know is gonna die someday.
That is so sad. Oh, was it like so in middle school? Like, do you think it was probably like puberty or something that was just messing with you?
Oh, I'm sure it was, because it was just so weird. It came out of nowhere. Like I just got into like some intellectual thought shit. It was probably like I used to stay up really late during middle school. I would be up until like 2 a.m. Not like on school nights, but on the weekends and like summer and shit.
Right.
I would be up until like 2-3 a.m. every single night. And I think on just one of those nights I couldn't fall asleep, so I just started thinking philosophically as you do.
Right.
And
Course.
yeah, so then I just came up with the thought of we're all gonna be dead someday. And that freaked me out. It freaked me out big time for like a month.
Do you remember when you were like little and you first realized that like you die? Like that death is a thing?
No, I think it just really integrated in with school. Like, these people die and everyone dies. Therefore, I'm gonna die.
So you just came up with the philosophical.
Yeah, like I never really experienced death until like late in my life. Like I've had relatives die and stuff, but not until like and nobody important to me, like really close in my life, died until very recently. Like maybe the last 5 years.
No, I've never like had somebody close to me die, which is very lucky, but also like, yikes when I get into like my early 20s and someone goes out, and I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah. Like, I currently have one grandparent. Like, all my other grandparents died before
Dude,
I
same.
was born. And I remember the first major death that, like, it didn't even affect me because I was too little for it. But the first major death was, like, a really, really close family friend. And my parents, like, sheltered me basically from the death. It was kind of funny. They...
Like, did they tell you that, like, they, like, went on vacation or something?
No. I went to the funeral. And we were waiting in line to, like, basically say our blessings and stuff. And, or say our prayers and all that. And we were heading up to the casket. And I'm like, wait, where's Uncle... I'll just use Jimbo. Where's Uncle Jimbo? And my mom just said, oh, he's in the box. And I start yelling at her. Get him out of the box now. Get him out. And my mom's like, no, he can't. Like, he wouldn't be able to breathe if he's out of the box.
So, wait, so did you not understand that he was, like, dead?
No, I didn't. I didn't understand that he was dead.
So you just threw a temper tantrum, like, bring him back to life right now.
Yep, that's pretty much it.
Oh, man. What a dark turn we took. Okay.
Yeah, really. I don't know.
Let's get back. Can we get back? Let's get back to games. Those are always fun.
Yeah.
Fun childhood games.
Well,
did you have a Wii?
I did not have a Wii. A lot of people that, like, were close to me did, so I played it, like, a bit. But I never myself had a Wii. I thought it was always overrated.
When you were little, did you have, like, games on your PC that you play, like, little disc ones, and you put them in, and it'd be like, there was the fish one and the car one where you click.
Yeah,
click.
Fish Tycoon.
No, not Fish Tycoon.
Fish Tycoon was my family's big one.
That's
my god!
Is that where you create a fish tank?
It's like where you create like an aquarium or a fish shop, and you like have to breed fish and like try and find rare fish. That was a blast. My parents, like my mom works like only 2 minutes away from our house, so she would at lunch come back home just to feed our online fish. Like that was her sole purpose. Like that's how into it my family was.
Like was it like you had like was it timed in between play sessions where it was like or was it like she would just hop on to feed them, but like it wouldn't matter because she could hop on later? Like, did she have to feed them at lunchtime?
No, she didn't have to, but basically just to progress the game more.
Oh,
she did that.
That's whack.
Yeah, I know.
So you never played the point and click ones?
No, not really.
So there was one. So you never played like Pajama Sam or anything?
No.
There's one Pajama Sam. I think it's called like Face. It's like Face Your Fears, or like where he like goes into his closet and then like he like gets like sent to another like dimension thing, and he has to go through this like land where there's like talking furniture and like these doors. There's like a minecart thing you can go on, and you have to like traverse all this. And like if you're like 2, you like don't understand how to do it, so I had to get my sisters to do it for me. But it was like there's always like, so you'd like walk into this like party and they were all like dancing like furniture, and they're like, hey, you're not furniture, you can't be here, and you get kicked out. And there was a door that asked you about like cheese, I think. I'm not sure though. And there was like a minecart you can go on, which was like the best part of the game, where you like click at the right time.
Huh. Yeah, I've honestly never even heard of that.
I think they're on Steam. We should honestly play one for the
just for nostalgia.
Channel. No, for the channel, because they're so bad, they're funny.
I mean, alright.
If you didn't, so like, if you didn't play Wii, what did you play? Because you had to play something.
I played DS. I first got like a regular DS, and then I upgraded to the DSi, and most of my time was spent like playing the Pokemon games, like almost all
Which
my time. I started with, I want to say Soul Silver, or no, Platinum. I started with Platinum.
Yes, yeah, I started with Pearl, which was the same generation.
Yeah, I started with Platinum, and then I moved on to Silver. I got Silver, and then I got Black, I think. Yeah, I got Black.
I only played Pearl because do you remember in that game there was like the giant cave system you had to get through like really early on in the game?
Yeah.
I could never get past that because I don't know, I was stupid. Yeah, I could never get past it.
Huh.
I'd always just be stuck in that doing loops, and I just couldn't get past. I think it was because I just never trained my Pokemon enough, so I'd always go in there, like get beat up, and then leave.
Yeah.
But I could never get past that, so I never finished the game. My sister finished the game, like for me, not for me, but she played it on her own, and I was like, wow, look, and I just played the save and like beat things in the wild.
Yeah, I played Platinum all the way through, and then I played Silver all the way through, and then I played Black all the way through, but then I got bored, so I just got like hacks for the DS, and I played through Silver, but like getting all the event Pokemon.
Right.
And that was actually a lot of fun. Like you just glitch through walls and get to all the Pokemon in the world.
Yeah. I feel like it's such a grindy game that I just never kept playing it because it didn't seem worth it at some point. Like eventually you're just like, I'm over this.
I feel you. Like I loved it. I love being able to just sit down for hours and like grind on one game.
I played through Omega Ruby, which is like the new Ruby, which is I think the second or third generation. I don't know which. And it's just like playing that one. It was just such a grindy and like easy game.
Yeah.
Where like I got to the end and I was like, okay. And then someone was like, no, you got to beat the final four, and I just didn't feel like grinding, going back and fighting more. It just,
yeah.
I don't know, but I mean, when you're like 5, like what else are you supposed to do except the same thing over and over again? So.
Yeah, it was literally like play a game like that or read or something, and that's about it. I did a lot of reading as a kid.
Oh, what books did you read?
The whole Captain Underpants series, whole Diary of a Wimpy Kid series.
Oh my lord.
And yeah, I read like all the Diary of a Wimpy Kids. Like every time a new one came out, I was reading it in one day.
Yeah,
like I was so into it.
I'm not gonna lie, I might still read them.
Really?
So I'm up to date on all of them right now.
Really?
I know what's going on in the Heffley household at all days of the week.
I've honestly like considered getting the new ones, but I don't know.
They're pretty good. I found it. Wait, I'm gonna break a rule and go on my phone to look up the the Diary of a Wimpy Kid tier list.
The tier list, like how good they are.
Yeah, the books.
Gotcha.
Tier list.
No, but I think my favorite one was Roderick Rules and Dog Days. Those are my two favorites, I would say.
I think those are the top.
Really?
Yeah.
Roderick Rules and Dog Days?
Yeah. Yeah, that funny enough, the like official tier list that's just on their Reddit is Dog Days and Roderick Rules, which are, yes, they are the best.
Damn.
Roderick Rules. Did you ever see the movie for Roderick Rules?
I think I saw Up to Dog Days, and then that's it.
Well, because Roderick Rules, it's such a good movie. Like, that one Wimpy Kid movie is actually, like, really well done. But the story in that one is just, like, the best one. Let me look. So, in S tier is Dog Days and Roderick Rules. In A tier is the original Wimpy Kid, which I forget what happens in that one.
Yeah,
do you remember?
I do not remember. I remember I went back through and just like wrote all over it, making like poop jokes in it.
Oh.
Like that's what I did after I read all of them. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna put my own jokes in there. So then I just like put a bunch of poop jokes, and then that's it.
Mhm.
It was like, it was literally just like, I crossed out a whole sentence and just said like, so like the sentence would start with, let's say Roderick, and I would just write Roderick eats poop, and then I thought it was the funniest thing ever.
And would you go back and read the entire thing through with your new edits and
Yep.
be like,
Oh yeah. I wish
You
I
did
did.
okay.
Huh?
Wait, what? Because I
I-
want to keep going through the tier list.
I wish I didn't do that. Just like looking back on it, because it'd be cool to like give your kids that. But I mean, I don't really care. It was kind of funny.
I read the newest one multiple times because the power went out, and I was like, oh, I know what I'll do. I'll reread the entire Wimpy Kid series. But my mom had to send it away to like her friend that teaches kids, and I was like, come on, Mom, I wanted to read that. So, whatever, children. 17-year-olds time to read children's books. But in B tier is The Last Straw, Cabin Fever, and The Getaway, which The Getaway is the newest one where they go to a resort, and it's pretty good. Did you read Cabin Fever? I feel like if you read To Dog Days, you didn't read Cabin Fever.
I think it was coming out when I like finally stopped reading them.
Do you want to hear? Can I take? Would you mind if I spoil it, Cam? Even though.
I don't care.
Okay.
Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert!
And everybody watching who has not read up to Cabin Fever in the Diary of a Wimpy Kid series, please skip to this time in the video. It's in the bottom left-hand side of the screen right now, I think, or up top right. I don't know where it is. Anywhere. But yeah, please skip because these. Oh my god. Okay, so that bit's out of the way. So basically, in Cabin Fever, there's like a huge snowstorm, and they're just screwed. They're like, well, it's snowing, we're done for. They're locked. They're stuck in their house. Like something happens before where like their mom's like, you should go outside, and then like snow, and then so they're stuck in the house and there's no power. So they kind of have to like get along with each other, and like they like can't like keep like they have to like eat like food out of their pantry, and it's like just like a whole struggle. And the entire thing, I forget, there's some plot where like they're mad at each other. I think it's either Greg and Roderick or Greg and Manny. And at the end of it, it's around Christmas time, so before I spoil the ending, at the end of it, you realize that the reason the power's out the entire time was that Manny turned the breaker off so he could get his way and get like this like doll for Christmas.
Oh shit! Yeah, no, I remember
Did you
that
read
actually.
this? You
I think
read
I
this?
actually read that. Yeah.
And it was the funniest thing when I was like on it. It's so well like the depth on like the actual story is so well, and it's just such a funny ending.
I like vaguely remember that. Yeah, actually.
It was really funny.
Yeah, that was a good one.
And in The Getaway, they kind of cause a revolution at a resort. Spoilers. Oh well, you already learned. Too bad. And then we have C tier, The Ugly Truth and The Meltdown. D is Hard Luck. Okay. I definitely just didn't get a Snapchat from you that said how long we've been recording. Don't worry, guys.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Nothing happening here. We have Hard Luck. I don't remember. The Long Haul, Double Down.
I don't remember a lot of these, honestly.
For E tier. Yeah, all of these. So, The Getaway and The Meltdown are two of I think the newest ones.
Yeah.
So it's like slightly getting better, but there was like a little period, the dark ages of a Wimpy Kid.
Yeah.
Where they kind of had The Long Haul, Double Down, Old School, and The Third Wheel, and Hard Luck. Hard Luck was right after Cabin Fever, I think. So yeah, it went down and then came back up. But
Gotcha.
honestly, like, if you like have nothing else to do, just get the entire box set and read it. It's like each book's like a 3-hour read, and it's very funny. Oh, I smacked my
I might have
mic.
to do that.
It's such a good. Okay,
It's a
off
good
that
series, I just
tangent.
remember that. Yeah.
But still, it's.
What would you say? I'm gonna go back to the games thing because we kind of go off tangents off of that. What would you say is the OG console, or if you want to say PC?
What do you mean
Like
the OG?
all
Like the OG
time,
game?
like would go back to in time if you had to.
I played Xbox 360 Halo so much. So
Yeah.
you got to go back to that. Did you ever play Halo?
Oh yeah, Halo 4. I only played a Halo
Yo.
4.
Yo, Halo 4 I went off on, even though Halo 3 is the best one in the series. But Halo 4 I went off on.
Yeah.
I was playing it all the time. Did you go hard and play SWAT like I did? Or are you some casual who plays deathmatch all day?
I played both.
Yeah. I remember
It was so much fun.
I was playing SWAT with my dad once, and he sucks at video games, like terrible. He's just terrible, and it's really funny because we keep beating him, he gets mad and then doesn't want to play like a child. But so I'm playing SWAT once, and we usually play split screen between me and him, but he's like, no, you just play, like I'm bad, like I'm just gonna bring you down. And I was like, okay, whatever, drama queen. So I'm playing, and he's like moping about how he can't play, and I'm like, do you want to play? Like, I bet you're not terrible.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, no, I don't want to play, like I'm just gonna bring the team down. I was like, Dad, like just play. So I give him the remote, and the instant he touches the remote, he gets sniped from out of nowhere, and he loses it. He like walks outside. He's like, oh, I'm just not good, and he hands the controller and walks outside. I was dying. Like I was like 7, and I just knew how hilarious of a situation I just got myself into. Like he's gone hysterical about Halo because. Like I saw it happen, and I had to hold in my laughter as he got up and left. It was the funniest thing.
Oh my god.
And
I vaguely remember. So we got an Xbox 360 for Christmas. Like that was the first thing we got, and I would say that's my OG console as well. But I remember the only reason we got it is because my dad wanted it. I wanted like a Wii, like every other person.
Right.
But we got the Xbox 360 instead. And my dad, the only reason he wanted it is because he wanted to play Modern Warfare. Like, because that had just come out. Is it number 2?
Yeah,
was it 2 or
MW2,
3?
I think.
Yeah, I think it was MW2. But he would always like, I would always hear him. He would shut the door, and he would always be playing it, and sometimes he would just be yelling at it. Just yelling at it. I'm not sure if he was in like a multiplayer chat,
Yo,
like a
can you
game
imagine?
chat. I could not imagine that. I assume he's just like getting killed constantly because
And he was just screaming.
he's like classic dad at video games. Like you're better, or he's better than you until you turn like 10, and then you're better than him.
Oh, did you ever play like 1v1s against your dad in games like that, like COD or Halo, where you played 1v1?
I actually was never able to play MW2 ever.
Really?
Yeah,
Like, would your parents
I
just
couldn't
not
even.
allow it 'cause
Yeah,
you're
I
too
couldn't even
young?
watch it. I couldn't even watch
But
it.
like when you got older, did you ever do 1v1s with your dad?
A little bit. Not on too many games. Like Halo, I did.
Would he beat you, or did you always beat him?
50-50. And then he
No,
loved racing games as well.
Oh,
It-
I never got to play racing games.
Really?
Yeah, no one in my family wanted them, but
Yeah, we would play a bunch of different racing games. And he even got I think it was like next year Christmas, he got like the steering wheel for the Xbox. So we'd mount that to a table and we would use that. Or he would use that and he would make me play with the controller because, he's such a good driver.
do you remember the plug and play console where it was like you sat in a little like wheel and there was a steering wheel and you had your little seat, and on the TV you'd be like racing in the car?
Oh, those little ones with like the red, yellow, white cables?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So you had the one with the steering wheel that you sat in?
I didn't have that one. I had like the SpongeBob game and I think the Spider-Man game for that as well.
You'd
those
always
were
go to
fun.
the like Target and you see them and be like, Mom, like come on, like like I need
Gotta.
this. And it was always the worst games. Like they were never fun.
They're always terrible.
But it's like you're like, I can use SpongeBob's like nose as a joystick, Mom. Like this is the future. Like hop on or die. Like get me this game.
Yeah.
and they never budge.
Yeah. I had like
What else
2
did you-
or 3 of them. That's about it.
Here's the. I was on Xbox though for the shooter craze, like when Halo and COD were really booming.
Mm-hmm.
So like during Black Ops 2, I played a lot of COD. I played a lot of Halo. But I really dropped off and started playing because I got a Wii. And
Yeah.
it was easier to play Wii because the Xbox was downstairs and my dad would usually play it. So and the Wii was upstairs, so I could play that while he did his thing downstairs.
Enraged.
And I eventually, pretty much, but yeah, I'd play Wii and whatever. But so I missed like all the days of like I never played Minecraft on the Xbox. I never played Terraria. I never played any of that there.
Oh, Xbox, Terraria, and Minecraft were the shit. Those were my 2 favorite games. 2 favorite games, easily.
I always felt like Minecraft can't be that good with the joystick control.
It's not bad. It's not bad. Like, I don't know. It was just so much fun, though. Like, me and a few other people would just get on every single snow day. That's the one thing I remember. Like, every single weekend, every single snow day, every single, like, 2-hour delay even, we would just get on and we would play Minecraft.
That, like,
Like, every second we could, we were on playing Minecraft.
why couldn't you during weekdays?
What do you mean? Like, well, and weekdays, but just more specifically, I remember the 2-hour delays. Like, we would get on for the 2 hours we had, and we would just play Minecraft.
That's insane. I never actually played like multiplayer with like people. That's like the
Yeah, I've been playing multiplayer since I was little.
I'm not trying to interrupt the podcast here, but my screen went black.
Really?
So you're gonna hear click click for a second. I don't know what's happening.
Uh-oh.
Wow. Uh-oh.
Hopefully you didn't lose the audio.
I definitely did. Probably still going.
Let's hope so.
Yeah, let's hope so. DVI no signal.
Well, is this a good place to end it?
I guess we'll end it.
I mean,
Um
technical difficulties ended it a couple minutes early, but that's not a big deal.
I want to make sure that I don't like corrupt the file. Like, I want to get my. There we go. It's back on.
All right.
How about let's pad it up. Let's finish it up.
All right.
All right. Okay. Technical difficulties out of the way. I'll just put a big wipe there that says like technical difficulties. Actually, well, I don't know. Do I edit this? I don't know. But
All right.
yeah, thank you for watching the first podcast that we did. You either watched it because you're A, one of our friends, or B, we grew in 5 to 10 years, and now you're looking at one of our first videos to figure out how bad we were. So, thank you, everybody. And, we're gonna leave, and also, yeah, bye.
All right.
I'm out.
Yep. Peace out, guys.